here. And I'm going to share my screen and get a slideshow going. Okay. Can everybody see the slideshow?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, good. I just want to make sure. Okay, so we're going to go into About Me first. Like I said, I'm a lifetime diamond. I kind of went over all of my credentials here. But my background. So I have always been into fitness. I've always been a huge fitness lover. In high school and also in college, I was a dancer. I danced almost my whole life. Jazz and ballet and hip hop were my specialties, I guess you could say. And I was the captain of the dance team. I danced for a couple companies in high school. And then after high school, I thought I wanted to be a professional, like, Broadway dancer. So I went to college for a year and studied dance, and figured out that I really didn't want to do that for the rest of my life. I enjoy working out and being fit, but dancing on Broadway is just very cutthroat, and I didn't really have the stability really to do that. So I decided to go into dental hygiene. So I went to college, got a 4-year degree, and now I'm a dental hygienist, and I do love that job. It is a good job. After college, I needed something to kind of keep me in shape, so I decided to become a marathon runner, which is very crazy. I just started running one day. I actually used to be a heavy smoker and partier, and I gave up smoking. It was 7 years ago now. And the day I quit smoking, I started running because I thought if I could start running, then hopefully that would help me quit smoking. And I turned out to love running. And over the years, I ran numerous marathons and half marathons and was very fit and very happy with my life and my body. I met my husband. Weston is his name, and we got married. We've been married for about 4 years now. And about a year after we got married, we found out we were pregnant, which we were very, very excited about. And I got into this mentality that I think a lot of people do, especially with your first. I thought, well, hey, I'm pregnant, I can eat for 2. And then once I have the baby, I'll just run it off because, I run marathons, etc. Very, very naive. If you've never had a child and you're listening to this, please don't do that. So I ate like crazy, and I gained almost 100 pounds with my pregnancy. Every time I say that, it makes my jaw drop. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that to myself. After having our daughter, I had a really, really hard time losing that 100 pounds. Initially, I lost maybe 20 pounds of it, just having her and then breastfeeding, and then maybe another 20 more over the next few months, but it was not coming off, and it was very, very depressing. I started kind of reverting back, completely being a different person than what I normally was. Everybody knows me as an outgoing person who loves to be around people, and I was starting to get depressed. I didn't know how to handle having my life the way it was and having a baby. I certainly couldn't run marathons anymore. I mean, I could barely stay awake or get 5 hours of sleep, let alone train for a marathon, which takes hours and hours every day. I was embarrassed. I was super embarrassed. I let myself get out of shape that bad, and gain that much weight. And I mean, this is like 6 months after having her. I thought it would have all been gone by now, and it was still clinging to my body in areas I didn't think that I would ever get fat, like just bulges. So I was ashamed and I was embarrassed, especially around a lot of my friends who were very fit and active. Of course, they didn't make me feel that way. This was just because I was depressed. My friends are very good people. They never made me feel that way, but my image of myself had changed so much with that is how I was feeling. I didn't want to hang out with them as much because I felt insecure, and I didn't want to take pictures because I didn't like how the pictures looked. I cried a lot. I wore baggy clothes everywhere. hooded sweatshirts, etc. I avoided social situations, which is, like I said earlier, was very, very unusual for me. Stephanie, I think, has known me my whole life, so I think that probably would surprise her a lot. And I think basically I was mourning the loss of my body in my life before. Looking back, I think that's what was happening, but I didn't really know it at the time. I just knew that there was something wrong and I needed a little bit of help. So I did see a doctor. I got on some medications for depression, and I started working out a little bit here and there, getting back into my lifestyle and thinking, okay, this is fun. And that's about the time that I got on MyFitnessPal. If any of you use it as a free app and also a website that you can use and log your food and your exercise, and it's really helpful if you're on a weight loss journey. So I got onto MyFitnessPal, and that's when my coach found me. A girl messaged me one day. Her name is Anita. And she just messaged me and was like, hey, I see you live in Grand Rapids, and I teach a Turbo Kick class for free every Thursday. You should drop in. And I was like, awesome, a free class. That's so cool. And it took me about like 2 months before I gained the courage to go. I had never even heard of Turbo Kick before. And because I was still not happy with my body, I was afraid to go and hang out with other people and do a workout class. But finally my husband was like, Jill, just do it. And so I did, and I showed up, and it was so nice to see other people who were totally just like me doing this Turbo Kick, which is like kickboxing choreographed to really fun, upbeat music. And I loved it, especially with my dance history. I came home and I had not been that happy in so long. And I was like, that really just changed everything for me. So I started going every Thursday, became friends with Anita on Facebook, and started following her journey, which was very similar to mine. She had a little girl about the same time as I had our little daughter, and had gained over 100 pounds and was on a weight loss journey. So I started following her journey. And that's when she introduced me to Chalene Extreme and Beachbody. Now, Chalene Extreme was a different workout that helped build muscle fast. After talking with me, she thought that would be best for me, and it definitely was. My before and after picture, I don't know if you can see it on the screen right there, that was after 90 days of doing Chalene Extreme. So I started to get more definition in my abs. I started to feel so much better, back to normal. I was able to go off almost all of my medications, with the exception of like iron, because I just am anemic. And I just regained my confidence. I started feeling sexy again, which is, I think, important, especially as a woman, to feel sexy and to be happy with your body. And I just had a renewed energy, and I just wanted to shout it out to the world. I just wanted everybody to know, oh my gosh, this is amazing. With the help of Chalene Extreme, Turbo Kick, and Shakeology, I was able to get back to how I felt before. I even started running again, and since then I've ran a couple half marathons. I don't think I'll do a full marathon for a while, and that's totally fine with me. But I was able to get back into my passion. So that's when Anita came to me and talked to me about coaching. She knew I had a love for Beachbody, and she knew that I'd like to help others. Throughout my running, I did a lot of charity runs where I raised money for certain. I was more of a cleft lip and palate, so that was the main charity I raised money for. But I raised over $7,000 to help other children who were born with these medical issues that didn't have the money to pay for them. So Anita noticed that I did like to help others, and that I also like to be fit. So she came to me about coaching. And my story was different than hers because I actually loved my day job, and I still do. But I also wanted to have more time at home with our daughter. I was working full-time at that time, and I was starting to miss out on some of her her first words and her first time rolling over. I was lucky to be home for her first steps, but I really wanted to be home more. So I thought, I might as well give this a try, and if I can make it into a part-time job, maybe that will be the opportunity that I need to go back down to part-time and still bring in the same amount of income and keep my day job. So I just started, and I wanted to just help 3 people a month. That was my main goal. I just wanted 3 girls a month that I could help. And slowly but surely, I started helping others. They started wanting to do the business with me, and I started building this team I tried, but I didn't try hard. It just kind of happened because I was consistent and persistent. Everything that I felt after finishing Chalene Extreme was exaggerated every time I helped somebody else get to that point. I would cry tears of happiness, and it makes me tear up right now just thinking about everything. But I would cry tears of happiness when somebody would message me and just say, "You have changed my life. I haven't felt this good in so long." And I would cry tears of happiness because I knew what they were feeling and I knew what they were talking about. And that just made me want to do even more. So with the help of personal development and training from my coach, a lot of personal development, and that is by way of like listening to audiobooks, leadership books, etc. I have slowly stepped into a leadership role. And again, with this new leadership role, I am able to help moms make a part-time income and leave their jobs and be home with their kids. And that is even more exciting, so it's just kind of gradually worked up for me and been just this amazing thing. So last summer I was able to go down to part-time at my dental hygiene job. I'm still keeping that job because, like I said before, I still love it. I work there 3 days a week, and then the other day, like I said, I became a turbo kick instructor. I love that so much. It's still one of my favorite workouts. It is just so upbeat and fun. So I decided to become an instructor. So I just do that 1 day a week. It's a blast. I'm a lifetime diamond coach and a Success Club 5 All-Star. So I've achieved some pretty significant levels here, and all while having fun. It was pretty fun. So one of the biggest reasons why I liked coaching at first, one of the biggest draws, I guess, for me was I kept seeing a needed post about this free trip that she was earning. And I was like, I want a free trip. My husband and I, even though we work hard, etc., we've never really taken a huge trip. And I was like, if I can earn one free trip, I will be so happy. And so that was my goal the first year that I did coaching. And I earned it. We are going to Mexico here in like 6 weeks, and it's totally paid for. Even plane tickets, everything. It's 100% paid for from my hard work with Beachbody. So that is awesome. But honestly, if I really think about it, the fact that I've earned that free trip is awesome. But what I've gained from being a coach, which is friendship, confidence, and a new lifestyle, outweighs that free trip by a million times. So it's cool that that was what got me started, but it's definitely become a lot more than that. So that's my little story. I'm going to turn it over to Stephanie. She is one of my Rockstar coaches, actually. She just signed up in December. And just to give you a little background before she tells you everything, she signed up in December. She was living in California. She decided to move back to Michigan. While she was in the move, she was able to sign up, I think, 5 coaches, along with getting a new dog and changing jobs and moving across the country. So she just shot up in the charts while being so busy. And that, to me, just shows how much of a leader she is and how much she has a passion for helping others. So Stephanie, I'm going to go to the next slide, which is your slide, and you can tell your story. Just a second. Are you on, Steph?
Yeah.
Okay. Take it, girl. All you.
Yep. All right. So hi, I am Stephanie Baza. Like Jill said, I signed up in about mid-December. So I've been a coach for just a few months now. And went Emerald the end of January, and I'm working toward Diamond. So hopefully soon that will happen. So growing up, like in middle school, I was a swimmer. I was in good shape. And then through high school, I kind of stayed the same throughout. And then hit college, went to nursing school, and started gaining weight in nursing school. All the stress. I know that sounds like an excuse, but the stress, eating, going out, drinking, all of that. So I've always struggled with my weight. I've tried every fad diet, you name it, I've tried it. I was a big sucker for weight loss pills. Like I hear on the radio, oh, lose 30 pounds. And I'm like digging for a pen in my car. Like, oh, I got to try that. And so that was what I did before. Like I was such a sucker for that. Last year around this time, I was at my heaviest weight. I was really unhappy. Then my husband, Vinny, I was like, oh, don't look at me. Like, I just hated my body. I hated looking in the mirror. So I decided at that time I needed to do something. So I joined a weight loss program, which was basically going to weekly classes and eating all of their food. It was a very low calorie diet, which was like 800 calories a day. And I did this for 16 weeks and I stuck to it exactly. And I did lose 60 pounds, but when I look back, it was so unhealthy. That is not a lifestyle change. I was basically starving myself. And yes, I lost 60 pounds and I liked my body, how it looked, but I had no energy. I couldn't even work out because I had no energy. So around that time when I finished the program was when Vinny and I decided to take the leap of faith. And I took a job in California, and we moved to California. And so that was right around the time I finished the program. And so I no longer had the classes. I no longer had the store where I was buying my food. And, you know, I had someone telling me, you eat this at this time, and then you eat this. And it was like a strict diet. And I realized that was not reasonable. It was not healthy. So I no longer had that structure and support, and I was clueless. So I went back to my old ways of eating, and in that short 4 months we were in California, I gained back half of that weight, 30 pounds, and that's so embarrassing to say. But before we had left to California, I had talked to Jill about Beachbody, but with moving and everything at that time, I was like, oh, this isn't a good time. So Jill messaged me when I was falling back into a big slump, and I was quickly going back to where I was, and like the person I hated to look in the mirror at. So, and I was very depressed in California. Like people are like, oh, don't you miss it? Don't you miss the weather? And yeah, I miss the weather, but the grass is not always greener on the other side, and we definitely figured that out while we were there. So I decided when Jill messaged me at that time that I needed this more than ever. So I bought a challenge pack. I bought Turbo Fire and Shakeology. And I had people tell me before, you know, like, oh, this workout I'm doing, well, not specifically about Turbo Fire, but this workout I'm doing it doesn't feel like a workout. And I'd always be like, whatever, like a workout is a workout, come on. But it really, with Turbo Fire, I love it. Like it really is fun. It goes so fast because it's so fun. And so it was exactly what I needed. And I hate going to the gym. I did that with Vinny. Vinny is a big gym goer, and that is not me. I hate it. So to be able to do a workout any time of the day, you know, at home, at like, oh, I'll do my workout now and not have to, you know, schedule it. That I love that too. So after doing Turbo Fire a few weeks, Jill had said she had a spot as a coach, and I thought I loved the workout. I loved the Shakeology. So I'm like, oh, why not? You know, even if I just do it to get my account shaked for a while, I might as well. So in the first couple months, I lost 15 pounds. And then we moved back to Michigan around Christmas. And at that time, I got introduced to the 21-day fix. And I love the portion control containers. That eating is a huge struggle for me. So to have it, you know, laid out and eat this many containers. Like, that's just helped me a lot. And as a Beachbody coach, you know, I'm not perfect. No one is. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I am. I mean, I miss workouts. I eat like crap some days. But that's one thing I love about Beachbody is that it's no judging and everyone is working toward a goal. Some people have reached their goals and some people are still working toward them. And I'm one of them. So I've stayed right around that much that I've lost. And so I do have a long way to go, but you know, my pants are fitting better, which is a huge thing. And Shakeology has really helped my stomach. I had terrible stomach issues before I started drinking it. And now that I've been on it consistently, I have had no issues with my stomach. And you know, it's amazing because I had issues for years. And I'm also on Zoloft, which I've been able to wean to half of my dose, which is huge for me. I've been on Zoloft for years. I dated a couple years that made my anxiety go up, so I was on Zoloft, yeah, through that. And now that I'm in such a great relationship, my husband Vinny is so supportive, and you know, drinking Shakeology, doing the workouts, it helped me like wean off my Zoloft. And I actually went off of it for a week and a half, but I had some like shaking and stuff. So I'm just on a very low dose because of the side effects. But I mean, even that, I'm so happy with that. I feel way better. I have more energy. And like I said, I still struggle a lot with my eating, but I'm a work in progress. And I never really used to work out before. Like before our wedding, I went to the gym with Vinny and, you know, all of that. But to be able to push myself to be working out more is just a huge improvement for me. And then on top of Beachbody, I'm a full-time nurse. So helping others is in my blood. That's what I love to do. So Beachbody is another way for me to help others. And my husband is now drinking Shakeology. I caught him stealing mine one morning, so I was like, okay, let's order you your own because stop stealing mine. So he's a total GNC guy. He like swears by that, and he's like, oh my gosh, this is nothing compared to the GNC shakes. Like, he is in love with it too. And well, and on top of the ingredients too, like they're awesome. So another cool thing is last week Beachbody paid for my $100 grocery bill, and I still had like $50 left. Yeah, it was, I mean, and I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but I mean, that's huge for me. Like working full time as a nurse, and I'm doing this, helping others. I'm having fun. That was like huge. And another thing with Beachbody is there's a lot of opportunities. Like in July, I'm going to be going to Summit in Nashville, which I'm so excited about. I'm excited to meet other coaches, to build friendships, meet some of the trainers. It will be awesome. So I'm excited for that. And another thing is people ask me, you know, how do I motivate myself? You know, some days I get up before work and work out, and people at work are like, oh my gosh, how do you do that? And my advice is that you just have to be ready to commit to your health. Any big change, like a smoker quitting, you have to be ready to make that lifestyle change. But once you start, you're not going to regret it. You never regret finishing a workout or picking a healthy meal over a crappy one. You won't regret doing that. So once you start, it's so worth it. And in one of the 21-day fix workouts, she says there's no magic pill, which is something I've finally realizing. Like, it takes hard work. It takes the fitness, the nutrition, the support is huge. You have to have a support system, and Beachbody is definitely a huge support system. I follow coaches on Facebook. I also follow the trainers and the CEO, and seeing people post their before and afters and all of the, you know, what Beachbody has done for them, it's so encouraging, and that's huge to have support. So I'm still working on my after picture. My goal is to now do Turbo Fire all the way through, because I've kind of been, you know, I did Turbo Fire and then I stopped and the 21-day fix, and so I want to finish a whole program because I'm terrible at finishing stuff. Like I start a book and I never finish it. Like I'm just horrible with that. So my goal is to finish Turbo Fire all the way through. Like I said, I still have a long way to go, but I definitely have come far. And then I want to get myself to on a, track to a healthier lifestyle before we decide to have kids, because I want to teach them a healthy lifestyle. And I'd love to make enough with Beachbody to go part-time one day so I can stay home with my kids. So Beachbody, I'm helping others. I've had so many people say, you've inspired me to do this, you've inspired me. And that is just like, I love when people say that. I did like a free, no drinking pop for a week. And I've had a couple people stop drinking pop completely since that group. So just things like that is huge. It's so nice to hear that. So, and Beachbody holds me accountable as well. Like I can't expect others to do it if I'm not doing it. So, that's another thing is, it really holds you accountable being a coach, because you're helping others, and just to hear all the stories is amazing. So I've already had a great journey. I love the company. I love the people. Everyone is awesome. Jill is awesome. I can ask her a question anytime, and she's always there. I love it. So I'm excited for my future with Beachbody, and it's been awesome.
Awesome. Thank you, Steph. I don't think I've heard those details about your training.
I know. Yeah.
Bits and pieces here and there, and I think I've watched you through it all. We're fortunate enough to have known you my whole life pretty much, so I've watched you through it all. But it was really cool to hear your story. So thank you.
Thank you.
That was very good. Well, I just want to go into a little bit about what is Beachbody. Now that you've heard a couple stories from us. So Beachbody was founded in 1998 by Carl Deichler and John Congdon, with the core purpose to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. Through infomercials, they were able to give everyone equal access to a variety of world-class, proven, no-nonsense, in-home DVD fitness programs. Carl and John set this company apart from any other by taking a risk and creating programs that required hard work and commitment. No magic potions or quick fix schemes. If you've ever tried P90X or know someone who has, then you know it requires serious commitment and work. Through online Beachbody message boards, customers talked about the results, provided support and motivation, and invited others to try the programs. Carl and John saw an opportunity to reward these people for their organic sharing of programs and results, and invited them to become the founding coaches of Team Beachbody, which officially launched in 2007. The launch of Team Beachbody put into motion the launch of amazing products to support the coach business. Just take a look at everything that Beachbody has created in the last few years. It's amazing. This represents a true commitment to the company's core purpose to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. I bet every person who's seen it and has either tried one of these products or knows someone who has. So how do the products really measure up to what people need and want? Just take a look at how much Team Beachbody revenue has grown over the years. The programs and Team Beachbody customers are driving the revenue up and up every year. There's no shortage of customers, and seeing how big the product line is, there's no shortage of solutions to help people achieve their goals. The good news is we have more and more coaches every year joining our cause, which helps us support more customers. This company is experiencing amazing, sustainable growth. Just look at where we started and where we are today. We are still a very young company with incredible growth in our future, which makes this the perfect time to become a coach. I've already mentioned a few things that make Team Beachbody unique, but when you put them together, it really shows how much this company has to offer. We've got the solution, the complete solution: fitness plus nutrition plus peer support and rewards. The company started with fitness through infomercials, and a few years after Team Beachbody was founded, nutrition was born. Shakeology is Team Beachbody's marquee product, only sold through coaches. It's the ultimate daily dose of dense nutrition with no compromise. This is the healthiest meal of the day. Shakeology has incredible super nutritious ingredients, proteins, vitamins, and minerals to help reduce hunger and food cravings, antioxidants and phytonutrients to help detoxify and protect the body against free radical damage, adaptogen herbs to help increase energy and combat stress, and prebiotics, probiotics, fiber, and digestive enzymes to aid digestion and promote regularity. There's nothing on the market that matches up to the dense nutrition, health benefits, and dollar for dollar value. For less than $5 a serving, you get the nutritional equivalent of $41 worth of fruits and vegetables in one single glass. And for those who like to try before they buy, Team Beachbody has created a sampler pack so customers can see which flavor they'll love the best. You can think of Shakeology as a secret weapon for coaches to help their customers get incredible results. As a coach, drinking it every day is what keeps me feeling incredible and shows people that our products really work. But Shakeology alone isn't what makes Team Beachbody so unique. It's the fact that this company has a solution for everyone, regardless of age, gender, or fitness level. Our product catalog is full of fitness programs designed to help beginners get started and fitness fanatics take their workouts to the next level. We have products to help kickstart weight loss, support ongoing weight loss, and even fitness programs accessories that complement our programs and help people get optimal results. And speaking of results, this is what coaching is all about. Seeing these success stories reminds me why I do what I do and makes me feel proud to be a Team Beachbody coach. Our products are proven to work. They change the lives of thousands of people every single day. And my job as a coach is to help them through support, motivation, and making sure they get the products that's right for them. And I get help to create success stories with my friends. And I get to help. Team Beachbody coaches are amazing people. We are a community of people that join together and support each other on the mission to end the trend of obesity. Not only have I gained valuable friendships, I've gained the freedom to do what I truly love, and that's showing people that they can achieve their goals and dreams. Now, you've heard me talk a lot about how a coach's job is to help people, but you're probably thinking, what does that mean? I often get asked if a coach has to be in peak physical shape or a certified trainer. Let me clear up those misconceptions. A coach does not need to be a fitness or nutrition expert. A coach does not need to already have achieved their fitness and nutrition goals. A coach does not need to be an experienced salesperson. What a coach does need is to be passionate and dedicated to helping people achieve their goals. They need to be consistently sharing how Team Beachbody can help change the lives of those they meet through building relationships and connecting with people to find out what their goals are to determine which programs will be right for them. In addition, they need to be committed to being proof the products work by using Team Beachbody programs every day. That includes drinking Shakeology and working out. Finally, coaches need to be committed to consistently improving and developing themselves. Personal development is key in building confidence, setting goals, and helping coaches stay focused on the activities they need to complete to see their business grow. So what are the benefits of being a coach like? For starters, you get to set your own work hours. If you have a full-time job, then you might choose to spend a few hours working your Team Beachbody business on your lunch break and at night instead of watching TV. That's what a lot of us do. As your business grows and you can afford to spend more time focusing on it, you'll be able to start the transition from part-time Beachbody coach to full-time coach. You can also choose to work your business in person, online, or both. This business is flexible and will work for anyone. Every day, coaches share their passion for being healthy and fit to attract people to their business. The more you commit to working your business every day, the more your business grows and the more rewards you can earn. Team Beachbody's compensation plan is so well-rounded. You have the opportunity to receive commissions for selling products to customers, bonuses for helping your team grow, as well as qualify for free trips to cruises, Disneyland, and more. Monthly incentive rewards, recognition, and daily opportunities to learn and engage in personal development. How many people can say right now that they get rewards like this at their current jobs? And to help you earn those rewards, Team Beachbody provides outstanding support. As a new coach, there's no guesswork on how to get started. You just follow the simple 7-day business quick start that guides you through exactly what you need to do in your first week in the business. After that, you have the opportunity to get daily training and activities to grow your business through the industry award-winning Coach Basics group, led by a leader on your coach team. Team Beachbody also keeps you up to date on news and announcements through communications, like our weekly National Wake Up Call, which happens every Monday, our newsletter that happens every month, an online office, and Breaking Coach newsfeed. Plus, you can follow Team Beachbody's social media for instant updates and messages to share to grow your business. What to expect from our team. From Stephanie and I, we are part of the Motivation Nation, which is the team that I started. What you can expect from us is new coach training, weekly team calls, monthly team challenges, team building events, leadership training, a Facebook team page, recognition, and accountability. So what we personally do is we try to have a team atmosphere, no putting others down, and always support each other. What are the options? So now you're probably wondering what your options are to join our team. If you're ready to do what we do and help people achieve their health and fitness goals, you can join our team as a coach. Or if you're just starting your journey, you can join as a customer and start achieving your health and fitness goals through a challenge group. So a challenge pack is what you would order first. Our time is going to run out for this call right now. It's been about 45 minutes. So I am going to end the call, but this is when it's a good time to message your coach who sent you this recording or who you're listening to this from. Message them and ask them about challenge packs and any questions that you have about coaching. Stephanie, do you have any last minute things to say or last seconds?
No, just thanks for letting me do that.
Yeah.